Hey guys, it's Sakina of MBS Creates. Welcome to my channel. This video is going to show you the process that I use to evaluate my social media strategy. And I want to show you exactly how I do it, where I go to evaluate that, and what metrics I'm actually referencing so that I can plan out my strategy for the next month or the next 60 days or the next 90 days, depending on where my headspace is. So ignore the nails, I'm doing them today. If you're new to my channel, welcome. MBS Creates is a social media coaching agency that helps businesses thrive, and I'm so glad that you've made it here to my channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I post 2 videos per week, hoping you and your business grow using the power of social media. And of course, if you like what you see in this video today, don't forget to give it a thumbs up because that lets YouTube know that they should show this video to more people, and I want as many people to learn from this process as possible. So without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, so I'm going to show you my computer screen. I'm going to show you where I'm pulling this information from, and then I'm going to show you exactly what metrics I measure, and then I'm going to show you exactly what results I've been getting from my current social media strategy. So MBS Creates, I created it about a year ago, but I wasn't consistent with it. It was just something that I knew I wanted to do about a year ago. And I was like, I want to transition from being an influencer to helping other influencers and business owners with social media since I know so much about it. And so I created MBS Creates. It kind of just sat there for a while and I didn't really put much work into it. And then around November or October, I launched my first course on Udemy. If you want more information about that course, check out the description box. It's a wonderful course that's going to walk you through setting up your top 3 social media accounts to help you gain more clients and get more leads and more business, make more money. But that's down in the description box. But I created that course and I was like, okay, now it's time for me to market the course because the course is going to only sell so much on its own, but I need to market it. So that's when I started thinking about really getting into MBS Creates and creating a marketing strategy for it and seeing how it goes and tweaking it as the months go on. So I will tell you this, for the past 90 days, what I committed to is I committed to 2 social media posts per month. Per week. So 2 social media posts on Instagram and Facebook. And then recently, within the last, I would say the last 30 days of the last month, I've committed to posting 2 videos to YouTube as well. So I make 2 videos per week for YouTube, and then I post twice per week on Facebook and Instagram. Now I recently switched the 2 posts per week for Instagram. I recently switched that to 3 posts per week on Instagram and Facebook, and that change happened last week. So now I'm switching up that strategy because I realized I didn't gain as many followers as I was hoping I was going to gain, but I kind of knew, like, I'm not putting that much of my time into it, but I am being consistent, and consistency is one of the biggest things that you need in order to be successful with anything. So that's what I do, is I create a strategy, stick with it, and then from the data that I gather from that strategy, that's when I make adjustments. So I don't go all hard in the beginning because I don't want to burn myself out too quickly. I want to make sure that I'm doing the right things that work and do them consistently and as much as I need to get that traction going. So that's what I'm going to show you here in this video. All right, guys, so this is my Facebook Meta Business Suite dashboard. If you're not using Meta Business Suite, why not? Why are you not using it? It is the most amazing tool that Facebook has rolled out recently. At least that's what I think. I've heard people say that it's hard to use, but I find that it is very easy to use and it makes my life a lot easier. In particular, I love the planner tool and the insights tool because you can actually post content from the Meta Business Suite to both Facebook and Instagram from this one little platform. and you don't have to like go to Instagram to schedule it. You can schedule it all here. You can put your hashtags in. There's an app for your phone. I love it. If I haven't done a video about it already, I'm going to, because that's how much I love it. But let me go ahead and show you where I start my journey when it comes to analyzing my data. So every week I pull up my insights, and from this information, I'm able to see what's working and what's not working. And I usually run a calendar week from Monday to Sunday. So today is the 28th. So let's do the 19th through the 25th, which was Christmas. And I've already done the analytics for that week already, but just to kind of point out some of my favorite things that I like to keep an eye on, I make sure the date is correct. I set goals. I started using their goals tracker. The goals tracker is okay. It's not necessarily the best metrics, but it's fun because it's another way for you to try to reach your targets as far as increasing your reach and things like that. And it's very easy to use. Now, when I go to reach here, I typically look at several different things when it comes to my social media analytics. And I track my analytics across Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, since those are my three main marketing platforms for MBS Creates. I track how many stories I do. On Instagram, that would be considered reels, and on YouTube, that would be considered shorts. I track how many followers I have, and then I track how many leads that I generate. And then from that, I make notes. Whatever the analytics told me, I'll make notes. So when it comes to the reach, this is how many people are seeing my posts. And that's important because I want people to be viewing my content. It's important for me to see the content. And this is the overview page. The overview just gives you a high level view. It doesn't go in depth, but you can see how many people follow you on Facebook and Instagram from here. So on Facebook right now, I have 16 likes. 16 likes equates to 16 followers to my business page. On Instagram, I have 35 followers, which seems like very little, but guys, let me tell you, it has been definitely challenging to build this particular Instagram from scratch. It's not like a influencer, like style fashion type Instagram, which is what I'm used to doing, which I feel like attracts more people. This is more of an educational business type Instagram, and I'm doing it organically. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to hire any bots or anybody to promote my page for likes and things like that, because I really want to test out all of my different strategies so that I can know what works and so that I can share it with you guys. One thing I like to do is I'll go to the results page. And as you can see, I achieved my goal. I actually crushed my goal for Facebook. What about Instagram? So for Instagram, my Instagram reach is still very low. I wanted to get to 436, and I'm still only getting to about 51. But on Facebook, my Facebook reach is doing incredible. I need to figure out why that is so much better than Instagram. We already discussed reach for Facebook and Instagram. And then profile visits. I don't really care too much about profile visits. It might be something that I look into later, but right now it's not something that I particularly like to monitor very closely. I like to look at my content so that I can see specifically what I posted that week, how many stories, how many static posts. Videos, I already know that I do too, and I commit to that, so I don't really have to check that. But sometimes I don't have enough time, or I get lazy and I forget to post on Instagram, or maybe instead of doing a post, I'll do like a story. And so I just like to see how often I do that. And then I can also track like how people are engaging with the content. So for instance, this one had a reach of 10, and this is a Facebook post, and that's an article. Another high one is this one down here. This is a YouTube video, and then someone actually tapped on the sticker or tapped on the link that was in that particular post. So this is all good information because it lets me know what content is actually converting, like what people are actually engaging with. That's really what I want to see the most. So I had several different stories in this week, and I also had several posts. So I did pretty good on posts and stories and likes and reaction. This one got a lot of likes and reactions. That's 6. That's more than normal. So this one got 3 likes. So this post reached more people than 44% of your 50 most recent Instagram posts and stories. So this reached 6 people, got 3 likes, and I think that lets me know that people tend to like content related to current events. You know, it was a winter solstice, so I decided to post that. And I'm looking at this one. So I like to analyze like how lengthy the captions are. Did I use a lot of emojis? Was it short and sweet? You know, I think the length of these captions is pretty much equal. This one has 11. Maybe it's just reach. Let's see if anyone liked this post. So this one has 0 interactions, but it had a higher reach. And in this one, I actually was using a technique called triggering in your copywriting, and I might get into that in another video, but I've been testing out trigger words that are supposed to help influence people to engage with your content or make an action on your content. So that is how I check my content. I write it down, I make a tally of how many I did. I take a close look at the ones that did the absolute best so that I can know if it's something that I want to duplicate in the future. One thing I found out with YouTube, and I don't have YouTube pulled up right now, but on YouTube, I found that when I post those shorts, the shorts get a lot of views. They get a lot more views than a typical YouTube video, and that's because YouTube is really trying to push people to make the shorts. So when you make shorts, they promote them more so than they would a normal video. So I'm going to show you guys my analytics for my YouTube channel really quickly, just so you can see what I see and how I know which videos are the best to make. My thumbnails are all pretty consistent. I've been keeping them the same. That way that everything looks pretty cohesive and I don't have to try to figure out what I'm going to do for my thumbnail. I like it to stay pretty much the same. So this is my dashboard. I take a look at this every day, usually. A quick glance, see if anything's changed. But I'll do a deep dive on Mondays when I do analytics review. And I check my subscribers. I'm always checking to see if I have any new subscribers. I only have 1 in the last 28 days. What's going on, you guys? What's going on? Hopefully that number will go up a couple after this video. But I wanted to show you my latest short because this is the one that I posted. I believe I posted this last week, actually. And 58 views. And it's average percentage view 239%. No likes on the video, but it's still got a lot of views. So that means that YouTube's actually putting it out there for people to see, and people are having the opportunity to view it. Now, my channel views have gone up because prior to, October, I wasn't putting much time and effort into this channel at all. I was just here. So I like to look at the last 7 days. In the last 7 days, I got 73 views, which is more, 152% more. Watch time has also gone up, and I've also gained a subscriber. So my subscriber count is going up, as well as, amount of views and how long people are viewing. So with YouTube, like I said, I do the same thing. I check my subscribers. I check out posts. If I posted any shorts, I'll check to see how those are doing, and then reach. So just based off of that one short, that's the only short that I posted on this channel. Based off of that, it lets me know that I need to be posting more shorts just to attract more attention to my YouTube channel. So that's something that I'm going to add into my content strategy for YouTube. As far as Facebook and IG, the same for Reels. I realized that Reels also attract more views, and I'm not sure if I have an example over here. Maybe on a different day. Let's see. Let's change this to the 12th and see if that changes things. I post reels on my real estate channel, and those tend to do very, very well. So, oh, here's one. So one sticker tap, and also it was 6 engagements or reactions. So I'm looking for engagement. I'm looking for someone. I want to see how people are actually engaging with it. The reach is not as important as engagement to me, but the reach lets me know if Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, whatever, if they're actually putting it out there for people to see. So this particular one got 17 as far as reactions, no likes. It got 1 share, which that might be Facebook, and that might be me because I always share my posts. But the reach was up on this one. I'm not sure why the reach was so high on that one. Maybe the style of it, but it's something that I might want to look into. Maybe create more posts that look similar to that style. But this is basically how I create my content strategy, guys. It takes about 15 minutes for me to review everything from the previous week. This one got 4 likes, and it's a video, short little video. So I might need to do more video like this, or maybe this is a static photo. It might just be a static photo, but as you can see, it has a person in it, and I've read before that when you put people in your photos, you tend to have higher engagement rates. So this is something that I might want to consider, just using more stock photos to make sure that I have more content with people. But that's about it, guys. That's how I track everything. Like I said, I've really changed up my strategy a little bit for the next month or two, just to kind of see how things go from there. We're aiming for 3 posts per week on Facebook and Instagram. Gonna continue with my YouTube videos twice per week, but I might add a reel in there and just see how things change up. Okay, so that's it, guys. That is what I use, and that is how I strategize my social media content plan in order to get the most bang for my buck, make the most out of the time that I put into my social media. Right now, I only I've allotted about 5 hours per week to doing social media content and marketing. MBS Creates, period, because I do real estate full time, and I might be getting a part-time job as well. So I don't want to take up too much of my time away from like my social life and all that other stuff that I have going on, but I do want to create this container for this business that I can maintain in a reasonable amount of time and energy. So if this video was any help to you, be sure to give me a thumbs up, and of course subscribe if you want to get more tips on how to manage your business and level up your business using the power of social media. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.